Am I the a-hole for allowing my son to call my niece spoiled? My 37 female brother, 32 male, is a single dad to a daughter, 7 female. His ex-wife isn't involved all that much, but she's not completely absent. It's like missed visitation, breaking promises, random ghosting, and stuff like that. Because of this, I feel like he overcompensates and kind of treats his daughter like a princess. None of us ever say anything because we are all married with good spouses, so we can't even say what we'd do in his shoes, and he honestly never even really wanted to settle down and have kids. Things sort of just started happening, and now he's the epitome of a girl dad and happily single. My parents and all 3 of my siblings are well off. We all work good jobs and our spouses work good jobs. We're paying off homes, and so on. There's no envy going on financially with anyone. With that being said, 2 pretty high incomes supporting a family of 6 look a lot different than 1 high income supporting a family of 2. All of my siblings, their spouses, and their kids met up at my parents' house tonight after work to celebrate my niece's birthday. We end up getting together a lot, we're close, so this was sort of routine. We did the whole cake and presents thing, and then the party naturally sort of split into adults and kids, the kids being inside and the adults all being outside. Suddenly my niece came outside crying and climbed onto her dad's lap, followed by all the other kids causing a commotion. When we finally get the story, my son, 15M, admits that he called my niece a spoiled brat because he overheard her telling their grandma they were spending a few days staying at the Grand Californian at Disneyland. That's a very expensive hotel, and we don't live that far from Disneyland. We live close enough that most of us have passes and go semi-regularly. I admit spending a few days in a row would be an exhausting drive, even one day in an exhausting drive, but there are also less expensive hotels around there they could have chosen. One night is like $600, and they're staying for like 4 nights. My parents, my husband, and my other 2 siblings and their spouses immediately start comforting her. My niece is the baby of all the kids, and also the only girl, so she's always been babied. My brother looked at me like he was expecting something, but I didn't say anything. My husband tried scolding our son, but I told him to stop because I don't believe he is wrong. Everyone was really surprised and bickering back and forth started. Some people were defending her and others were trying to meet in the middle. I point out that she's crying in her dad's lap and everyone is cooing at her, which proves the point. My brother finally says that he only gave her permission to tell her grandparents because I always act like he's doing something wrong when he treats his daughter to anything, and I don't know how to be happy for her. This caused a huge argument, which ended in my husband and I leaving with our kids. I've gotten texts from my other siblings, their spouses, my parents, and even straight from my husband telling me I'm an a-hole. I have put my phone on Do Not Disturb because I am tired of it. I know my son tends to be harsh, he's a teenage boy for crying out loud, but I don't think at the core of it that it was meant to ruin her birthday or anything.